Hello everyone and welcome. If you ever asked yourself, I studied English for 12 years in school, I passed exams, I even studied in English in college, then why am I still not fluent in speaking? This video is for you. We are here to break the mystery of English learning. And let me tell you, we are not just another YouTube channel that repeats the same old advice like watch English movies or read English newspapers. We are going to tell you why you failed before and how to finally succeed now. Because here's the truth. Most of us already know English, but we don't know how to use it. Let's start from the beginning. From Class 1 to Class 12, English was always with us. It was there in our timetable, in our textbooks, in our exams. We studied grammar. We learned about tenses, nouns, verbs, adverbs, prepositions. We memorized English stories, essays, and poems, and many of us even scored good marks. But when the time came to actually open our mouth and speak, silence. We struggled. Some of us even avoided speaking because we feared making mistakes. Why did this happen? Because in school, English was just another subject, just like maths, science, or history. Our goal was not to use English, but to pass exams. We learned grammar rules to fill blanks in exam papers, not to speak in real life. We learned stories to reproduce them in the answer sheet, not to tell them in our own words. Now, let's move to graduation. Whether you studied medical, engineering, commerce, chemistry, or any other course, one thing was common. Your textbooks were in English. So, technically, you were surrounded by English every day. You read definitions, theories, formulas, research papers, all in English. Some of you even wrote projects and assignments in English. But still, when it came to casual conversation, to interviews, to presentations, again, silence. Why? Because your brain was busy with the actual subject. When you read a theorem, your focus was on solving the theorem, not on how the English sentence was formed. When you read chemistry, you were thinking about formulas, not about grammar. When you read medical books, your mind was learning about the human body, not the English words around it. So yes, you were surrounded by English, but you were not learning English. You were learning maths, chemistry, physics, in English. The language was just a medium, not your focus. And that's the root problem. We always treated English as a subject, never as a language. Think about it. How did you learn your mother tongue? Did your parents give you a grammar book when you were 3 years old? No. You listened, you repeated, you made mistakes, and slowly you spoke fluently. But in English, we flipped the process. We started with grammar rules, exam writing, and vocabulary lists, without actually practicing real communication. That's why, even after years of studying, we still can't use English confidently. So, what's the solution? The solution is simple. Start treating English as a language, not as a subject. When you read something in English, don't just focus on the meaning of the story. Look at how the sentences are formed. Look at how verbs are used. Pay attention to the structure. When you listen to English, don't just try to understand the story or the joke. Pay attention to the rhythm, the word choice, the way small words like is, was, has, have are used. Become an active reader and listener. Here's a practical exercise. Pick one short article or one short video in English. Don't run to the next one immediately. Read it slowly. Listen carefully. Ask yourself, can I say this same sentence myself? If not, repeat it again and again. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Don't jump to 10 books or 20 videos. Stick to one small piece of content until you can use the sentences naturally. That's how your brain will shift from just understanding to actually speaking. Now, many people told you, watch English movies, read English newspapers. Good advice, right? Well, yes and no. Because if you watch movies the same way you used to study in school, just focusing on the story, you'll still fail. If you read newspapers just for headlines and information, you'll still fail. The trick is, your target is not to finish the movie. Your target is to extract English from the movie. Pause the movie when you hear something interesting. Repeat the line. Imitate the pronunciation. Note down the phrase. Do the same with newspapers. Don't just read, dissect the sentence. It's not about finishing 100 movies or 50 newspapers. It's about truly learning from even one. So, let's sum it up. The real reason we studied English for 12 years and still can't speak is because we treated it like a subject. Our focus was always on exams and marks. In college, our brain was focused on the subject content, not the language. We never practiced English as a living language. And the solution? Shift your mindset. Treat English as a language. Be an active reader and listener. Repeat, imitate, and practice. Don't aim to consume more content. Aim to extract English from every content you consume. Remember this: English is not knowledge. English is a skill. Knowledge is something you can learn from a book. A skill is something you develop by doing. Just like you cannot learn swimming by reading a book about swimming, you cannot learn English by just reading rules. You must dive in, make mistakes, repeat, and slowly you will float. And then swim smoothly. So, stop blaming your school, your college, your teachers, or your environment. Start today. Pick one small piece of English content and extract every drop of learning from it. Because this time, you are not studying for marks. You are studying for life. And we are here to guide you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and let's walk together on this journey of becoming truly fluent in English. If you find this video helpful, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel, and you can leave us a comment if you have any question. We are always here to support you. Thanks you. Bye.